Mike Mandel here at HypnoThoughts Live 2024. As usual, we are having an absolute blast, and I'm here with my friend and colleague, Claudia, who has some amazing methods and techniques for working with very young children. And as a mother, this is near and dear to her heart, and I think some of her stuff is amazing. Explain.
Thank you. Yes. Well, it started off with my daughter. She used to get into bed with me when she was little because my husband was away a lot. He was in the Royal Navy. Now, she would, and who remembers shadow puppets?
Of course, yeah.
And she would get into bed with me, and we started this thing of mummy bunny and baby bunny. It was started as shadow puppets. It became our thing. And I would be the mummy, and obviously she'd have this little hand, and we would say what we were doing during the day. And then I eventually started teaching her the days of the week, months of the year.
Through the little bunnies.
All the math. And because it was play. It was all through play. And then she, sometimes I would be the baby bunny and she would be the teacher bunny. And I would get it wrong on purpose.
Just so she could correct you.
So that she could correct me. And she was always so kind. She actually said, "It's okay, just have another go." So she learned to be kind. I didn't even know what I was doing. I didn't know what I was doing with that.
And you're anchoring all these states with a little kid and setting up all this future potential just by making a game out of it.
Making a game, playing. Not only that, this is safety, love,
honesty,
security. It's unconditional
love, right.
Mummy bunny never told baby bunny off because we were playing. And when you're playing,
you don't tell each other off.
No one tells anybody off. Now, we sort of stopped doing it. She grows up. However, every so often we would do this. And so it's always there.
We just sort of emerge in different occasions?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we come to live in America. America is my happy place. And COVID, okay, so she's 12, nearly 13. COVID happens. No friends, no school. And around 14, she starts self-harming.
Oh, gee.
Okay. And doing what we do, that's hard. Okay. And it is hard because it's the legs. And sometimes she would use a steak knife.
Oh, my goodness.
I made those legs.
Yeah. Okay.
It's hard. Okay. However, never, I knew not to say anything and just go, what can I do? Let's clean them up. What can we do instead? And I don't want to talk about it. And she just didn't. And then one night, she's 15 now, she comes through to my room sobbing, absolutely sobbing her eyes out. It was a horrible sob. It's not nice. I got into bed with her, held her. I said, "Can you tell me what it is?" And she just wouldn't. And don't ask me what made me do it.
Right.
But obviously I knew, deep down, we always do. I got Mummy Bunny out. And she got her baby bunny out with her little ears down. And she told Mummy Bunny what had happened to her. And so Mummy Bunny didn't react because I never did.
Yeah.
And Mummy Bunny, we said, well, let's sort this out. And we through our bunnies, we figured out that she would be doing, because she said she really hated herself, the shave, everything like this. She was able to tell me.
And by dissociating it through this safe anchor, you're enabling her to open up these negative kinesthetic,
Like, she was able to open up, because it was dissociated, as you say, out of her, and she could just tell Mummy Bunny. And she knew she could tell her everything. And then we said we'd figure it out. And that was fine. And then about 5 o'clock in the morning, because it was 3 a.m, 5 o'clock, she said, "You can go now." And it was like, okay. So off I went to my room. And from there, I was telling Cheryl Elman this, because I was learning sleep talk. And she said, "Claudia, you've got to do something with that." So I did. I wrote a book, A Parent's Journey, best practice for when there is a divorce, if you're a step parent. Got 5 children between us, and it's always about the child. And I used to be a shouty parent. It gives the parents a big load of, grace. And then it's got the bunny talk process in there. And I thought that was going to be it, the bunny talk process, because I'm giving it to all parents.
But then
I come to HypnoThoughts.
Yeah.
Last year, I did a my first presentation on my book, on the Bunny Talk process, on my daughter's mind story. She knows I'm saying all this. I have her permission. And two people said to me, are you going to make that into a course? And I said, well, no, because everybody can do it. Shadow puppets. And they went, oh, great. Well, if you don't, I will.
And you thought, I better do this.
I thought, no.
Yeah.
It's mine. It's my story. I told my daughter that, and she went, no, they can't. And it's ours, mummy. And so I've made it into a course of how I've always seen children, which I've always drawn around children's bodies because I used to play with that with my children. I'd get some, wallpaper and odds and ends, draw around your body. Let's colour it in because it's an activity. Because living in England, it rains a lot.
Yes, it does. Which I love about it, as you know.
You have to have lots of indoor activities to do. And then you're colouring it in and things like that. So I do that in my sessions anyway when I see a child. And of course, I've added in all my emotional intelligence, of course, because when a parent comes in and they say, can you fix my child? I think, fix you. So it's so I do all the emotional intelligence with the parent first.
Yeah.
Because it's never child.
Right.
Unless a child has witnessed something that, the parent couldn't have been in control of. And then actually, again, then I do the bunny eye movements and things with the child. The parent can be there, not a problem. I use cuddly toys, I use all sorts of things. And I love it. I'm very passionate about it.
Clearly you do. And I think that's what gives it the power, is that your passion behind it. You've seen it work. This has naturally evolved from your own life with your daughter. And this is sort of amazing stuff we're seeing in HypnoThoughts. Trainers from every kind of scope bringing in brand new techniques, discovering brand new patterns that then get spread throughout society into other therapists, and everybody benefits. HypnoThoughts, you've got to come here every year.
Where can we find you, Claudia?
So, Claudia Rickard, hypnosis.com.
Okay, we'll put a link in the description.
Thanks again.
And
good night.
Good night.